What students gain from engaging in interdisciplinary research? The learning outcomes for interdisciplinary work go beyond mastering content. They reflect a deeper shift in how we think. These outcomes distinguish interdisciplinary learning from that of any single discipline and focus on the cognitive capacities students build throughout the process. The first key outcome is tolerance for ambiguity and paradox. Interdisciplinary problems are often complex, with no clear-cut solutions. Learning to sit with uncertainty and still move forward thoughtfully is a powerful outcome in itself. Second, critical thinking. While all disciplines value critical thinking, interdisciplinarity takes it a step further. It requires you to distinguish assumptions from arguments from evidence, and to evaluate conflicting perspectives. You must compare these differing views and ultimately reach a reasoned conclusion that integrates them. Third, a balance between subjective and objective thinking. Interdisciplinary researchers learn to navigate personal experience while still grounding their conclusions in evidence and logic. It's not about eliminating bias entirely, it's about managing it. Fourth, demythologizing expertise. Interdisciplinary students begin to see that no one discipline or expert has all the answers. This fosters intellectual humility, while also empowering students to engage more confidently in scholarly conversations. Fifth, asking new questions. Perhaps most importantly, interdisciplinary learning increases your ability to see problems in new ways. It helps you recognize gaps, ask different kinds of questions, and come up with novel solutions. And sixth, drawing on multiple methods. Students improve their ability to identify appropriate tools from different fields and apply them with flexibility. These outcomes reflect the essence of interdisciplinary learning: the development of integration, evaluative judgment, and the ability to generate new insights. If your project helped you do any of this, you've already achieved something meaningful, far beyond the content alone. One of the most powerful outcomes of interdisciplinary learning is the development of a set of advanced cognitive abilities. These go beyond memorizing facts or reviewing theories. They reflect your capacity to think with knowledge, to use what you've learned in flexible, creative, and applied ways. There are 5 core cognitive abilities that interdisciplinary work helps develop. 1. Perspective taking. This involves understanding and valuing different viewpoints, especially those grounded in different disciplinary frameworks. It teaches us empathy for intellectual diversity. 2. Structural understanding of complex problems. You begin to see problems not just as isolated issues, but as systems, interconnected, layered, and influenced by multiple forces. 3. Creation of common ground. This is where you work to reconcile differences between disciplines. You identify shared assumptions, language, or frameworks that can serve as a bridge. 4. Integration of conflicting insights. Rather than choosing one viewpoint over another, you learn to bring them together in ways that create a more coherent and inclusive understanding. 5. Cognitive advancement. This is the capstone ability. It means applying what you've learned to create something new. A novel insight, an original solution, a reframed question, or a product that solves a real problem. This cognitive advancement is what Repco and SOSTAC refer to as a more comprehensive understanding. It rests on 4 key premises. First, it's performance-based. You don't just have knowledge, you can use it in new and meaningful contexts. As Boix-Mansilla explains, this means being able to apply ideas flexibly and communicate them effectively. Second, it's disciplined. This kind of understanding is grounded in genuine disciplinary knowledge, not just opinions or common sense. Third, it's integrative. Insights from various fields are not just laid side by side. They actively inform one another to enhance your overall understanding. And finally, it's purposeful. The interdisciplinary understanding leads to something practical and meaningful, like an explanation, a product, a policy recommendation, or a new question. Like all good research, it must be communicated clearly to be useful. In short, cognitive advancement is not just the outcome of interdisciplinary work. It's also the proof that interdisciplinary thinking has taken place.